What's popping up, buddy? Welcome back to the new live stream on YouTube channel. Not Savage. What's popping, everybody? Welcome back. We're back at it. We're back streaming. We're back recording. We're back with the Sherlock Holmes, The Crimes and Punishment. The last episode of the serial today will be. I think it's not gonna be longer than 2 or 3 hours. I have like 2 hours free now, and then I gotta go. If you haven't dropped a like, please drop a like instantly, because I want this to be the most I'm muted for some specific reason that I don't even know why, but sure. Here. Okay, perfect. Then we gotta lower this here. Boom. Hell yeah. Amazing, beautiful. Okay, so the last part we start. Let me just lower my screen or myself a little bit like that. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, perfect. So, if you don't know, my first serial. Wait. The first serial we have done on my YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, was Minecraft Harry Potter, and then that's the first thing we recorded on my YouTube was the Minecraft Harry Potter with Phoenix and Secret, which is 1 year ago. That should happen 1 year ago. But the serial, the second one that we recorded for like 30 or 20 episodes was Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, which is the serial we finished, and then we started this one, which is Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. So this is the second, let's say, biggest serial on my YouTube. So I really want to make this live stream special, and I really want to keep you guys posted and all that stuff. We are starting a new serial that I will announce right on the. I will announce the next serial at the end of this live stream. So that's gonna be my goal. The end is gonna be. Okay, beautiful. The end of this live stream, I will announce the new serial. So who can stay till then will know what the new game will be in a couple of days. But now let's focus up on the Sherlock Holmes. So, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, please go watch them and then check out this, because you will not understand shit. Okay, let's just use the phonograph. How do I?
These plants, classified as shrubs or grasses, have adapted to their arid environment due to a system of underground roots.
This recording seems very long. It is unnecessary to listen to all of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
In the laboratory, as she told us.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I think that's it. I need to just make a conclusion who killed who, which is gonna be the. There's no clues available. Please continue the investigation. Okay, so let's put it this way. Let's finish this case and let's move on to the final one, which is gonna be the end of this live stream. So, while we know for sure that Dunn was poisoned after being trapped in the Colonial Collection room by the killer, Montague Dunn was affected by inhaling a virulent vegetal poison, which is 100% sure. So, Sect Sheen, Sheen, right? How do you spell? I'm not sure. The Divine Syndicate left the plants at Kew Gardens in order to murder Montague Dunn at a later date. Someone stole deadly plants before the Divine Syndicate were able to. I think that's for sure, I think. Hamish's motive. Martin Hamish had a motive. He believed that he and his father's lives had been ruined by Dunn, who had taken the credit for all of their work. Hamish wished to take over the directorship of Kew Gardens, but he knew that would not be possible with Dunn still alive, which kind of makes sense, right? Yeah. But these two are not matching, so if the sect wasn't involved, then these two will still not be matching, so we gotta think about that. But I think Hamish's opportunity was here to kill him, which could be a possible thing, and the sect Sheen was also, I think, here, because if I'm not mistaken, we found the pots, right? And I think I'm right, but let me just check it real quickly, because if I'm not mistaken, symbol on the flower pots found in Kew Gardens. The pots did not belong there. Garden not having three symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. This graph means divine, if I'm not mistaken. Which means that the divine or the syndicate was here. Which makes sense. So, from my perspective, Divine Syndicate left the plants of Kew Gardens in order to murder Montague Dunn later. Someone stole the deadly plants before they. I think they stole it, or they left it. Albert's motive. Albert had a motive to kill his father. Montague Dunn had thwarted Albert's dream of joining the Royal Navy. By killing his father, Albert could have his revenge and eventually succeed in his father's place as the director of Kew Gardens, which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, Albert, I guess, doesn't like the plans that much. He wanted to be a navvy, but his father made sure that he will not enter Navy at all cost. Give me a second. At all cost, which kind of... What the fuck? Which kind of results motive for Albert to kill him, but I'm still not 100% sure. Why am I always muting myself? What the fuck is wrong with this? Wait, the specific button I press that like mutes myself? I have two, but that's... I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Maybe... No, I don't know. Okay, so for what we know for sure is that Albert's motive was here. We have two conclusions we have made. White killed Dunn. Margaret White killed Montague Dunn. Her professional ambition and professional... I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but sure. Albert's motive was here. That's 100%. No, he had a motive. Right. Theft and murder. The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants, including the deadly species, from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens, which also can result as a true. But Albert's lack of experience. Albert is not very good at botany. It is doubtful that he could have learned how the plants might release deadly spores, which is, I think, in my case, true. Albert studies. Albert had the biological knowledge to stimulate deadly plants. I think he didn't. He started to learn it, but I think Albert didn't kill his father, and especially that's his father, you know. Albert didn't have, in my case, a strong enough motive to kill his father. That's kind of my point of view, because he wanted to be a navvy, and he didn't have any motives to kill him. And I mean, he had a motive because he kicked him out of Navy, but other than that, he didn't have a motive to kill his father or to take over botany. So, which kind of makes sense that he has a lack of experience. Partial theft. Sex stole the Divine Syndicate stole all plants from the exhibition, including the deadly species. They could have used them in order to murder Montague Dunn. Stole all but deadly plants from the exhibition. I think they stole everything. That's for sure. I think they did. White's situation. Margaret White's studies in social situation were completely dependent upon Montague Dunn's wealth, which is 100% sure. That's like fact. Disagreement. Miss White and Mr. Dunn had a recent disagreement. Montague Dunn was planning to release Miss White from her position at Kew Gardens, which could result to her killing him because she was, she was depending on Dunn because he was giving her money or supplying her with the option to keep going, which could also be a fact, right? But we have the White's knowledge. White's knowledge. Miss White had the biological knowledge to stimulate deadly plants. I'm not sure why this is not true. Cure the immunity does not being guaranteed to direct the section of deadly plants. I mean, these are matching, but I think she had biological experience, which is funny, right? If I'm not mistaken, Miss White had really, really good knowledge for the botany. Well, let me just see if she's here. Can we talk to her if that's an option here? That would be freaking amazing. Oh, they're all just gone. Yeah, sure. Okay. I don't know what to put together, to be honest. This shit is crazy. Dear Margaret, I know how your financial troubles are overwhelming you at this present time. Please let me reassure that I could not permit you to remain in such a dilemma. I was born of a wealthy family. I would consider it an honor if you might accept my help. You, devoted servant Albert. Which is also that Albert wanted to help her, right? Debt of Mrs. Margaret White to Mr. Monserdam. Rental of a suite of rooms at Oxford Street. An educational scholarship at London University. Credits open in Hamilton. She had a lot of things. But I don't think she killed him, to be honest. Let's put it this way. Let's say the sect is not involved, but I think it is. But I think it is. But let's put that Albert had the knowledge. And let's say that it was partial theft. And let's say that the lack was different. We don't still have a pattern here. Sect was involved. Hamish had an opportunity. It just all give me a Hamish thing. Let's say Sect stole everything. Let's say Albert didn't have enough knowledge. And let's say that White's knowledge was low. Why I still can't connect things. I made these two, but I think, from my perspective, but I can't get that pattern that I want to get is Sect and Hamilton or Hamish killed Danny. That's 100%. What if we put it? Oh, that's the thing. Lack of experience. Bingo. Martin Hamish could be the killer. He had the opportunity to steal the divine sneaking plans and stimulate them from his workplace directly after he had locked Montreal inside the colonial 100%. Which got us to this point, which is arrest Martin Hamish, affect the arrest of Martin Hamish. That's 100%. Why is this the thing that I'm 100% like sure that Hamish is guilty? I think from my perspective of view, they are saying the sect is not involved, and maybe from my perspective of view, I have two things, and I think the one is right, but I'm not sure. I think the sect and Hamish were together involved in this. Why? Because sect, you saw the pots at the sect place and at the Kew Gardens place, right? And what I'm saying is, if sect wanted to kill him, it would be too obvious if a sect leader came to the Kew Gardens and killed Dunny, right? Then Hamish saw that as a jackpot. Why? Because Hamish had two motives. One was he was an insider of a sect which wanted to kill Hamish. The second one was because Hamish had such a big and so obvious biggest motive of all of them. Albert had a motive to kill him because he, kicked him out of the Navy, but at the same time, that's not enough good a motive to kill her father, right? And Mrs. White depended on Danny's wealth, which if he kills him, then she's not getting paid, and she's not getting the money for her scholarship and all that stuff. Plus, she's a student, which possibly couldn't have enough knowledge to perform the deadly plan's attack, right? Which in this case, Hamish was a bingo. Hamish was here, Hamish is guilty because he wanted to kill him and take over the Kew Gardens. Plus, he wanted to kill him just, So let's go and arrest Hamish.
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
Okay, so we need to contact with the Lestrade, which is the inspector in the police station. Let's talk to him, let's arrest Hamish, and let's see if he's really guilty. Because I personally think he is. I think he is. That's like, I'm 99.9% sure that Hamish is the guy. Albert, no. Mrs. White, no. Just the pads match so nicely. Where is... What the f... Okay. Where is our Lestrade? Lestrade! Hey there. Or Lestrade.
I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
What the fuck? What is happening? Why do we have a loading screen? Is this gonna be the end of the game? I think it's not gonna be the end.
I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
Wait, what?
Mr. Holmes? Martin Hamish is in the large glass house.
Where is the large gold? I'm fucking dumb. Is this the thing? Pawn house. Oh!
Yes. We found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it. The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Life has become a living hell. I found it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die, but I cannot forgive myself for having his blood upon my hands. We Hamishes seems to have always fallen victim to our circumstance, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so here and now. Farewell.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hamish acted alone. Martin Hamish was unable to run due to the terrible torsion of his club foot. Therefore, we should find out if he had sufficient time to lock the door of the colonial collection room and activate the entry system. Did he have any accomplice? I think he did! I think he did! That's what I'm saying! He was with the syndicate. Talk to Lestrade. The scout with Lestrade the possibility of a new clue found in the body of Martin Hamish. So is this gonna be the final case? Or we have... I think... Is this gonna be the final case? We have 3 more people to meet. So in the future case, so I think that there's gonna be one, the last one. Okay, Lestrade, we need to talk to him and see, because he had a club foot and he couldn't run that fast. So we need to go to the Scotland Yard and let's see if Martin had someone else here. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay, it's getting fucking interesting. Damn. I thought we got it, to be honest. I thought like shit is over, but it's not. He had a club foot.
Locked.
Wait, what? Where the fuck is he? Wait, what? Where is Lestrade? Kew Garden. Ah, my bad. I thought he's in the yard. My bad. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. I thought he's at the yard, but he isn't. Damn, I didn't If half of you guys who are watching right now leave a like, we're at 200. It's so close. Just like leave a thumbs up. Like it's just half of you guys, and we're gonna be at 200. Let's talk to Lestrade, and let's see what we could do. Inspector.
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
Right, kind of makes
You mean
sense.
to say that somebody helped him?
Yeah.
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
Huh.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Okay, sure. Damn,
Let us
bro.
analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
Oh, goodness. Martin Hamish and Matthew then went to meet Albert in the seaside at how it. So the story, we're just retelling the story how it went because somebody helped Hamish, that's for sure. So, Martin Hamish, to the map. Oh, this is sick. This is sick. Back. So, Martin Hamish and Montague Dunn went to meet Albert in the Seed House at around 10:30. Martin Hamish and Montague Dunn went to meet Albert in the Seed House. Yeah, Albert meets Montague Dunn and Martin. So they both went to see Albert at the Seed House. Yes, around 10:30. 9:30. It was at around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague Dunn went out to the backyard. Right. That goes there. I guess. After 10 minutes, Dunn recommended his inspection and enter the dry tropics. $9.50, right? Hamish returned from the Seed House, right? If I'm not mistaken. 20 minutes to 10, right? Yeah. Hamish and you went to the backyard after 10 minutes. Perfect. Then recommended introduction to Hamish. Hamish to the Seed House. Beautiful. Martin Hamish had a conversation with Miss White at 10 o'clock. So, Miss White talking with her at 10 o'clock. Perfect. Miss White was in the laboratory until 10:40. When she saw Hamish and Albert in the Waterley Green and joined them here. At 10:40. Yeah. Hamish ran to Albert as soon as he observed that Montague Dunn was unwell. Hamish 10:30, which doesn't make sense, or he does. Hamish ran to Albert as soon as he observed that Montague Dunn was unwell, which was at around 10:30, right? at 10. But when was he poisoned? At 10? Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Something is not matching. So they go, they talk. Huh. Something is missing. Can he be poisoned at this time? In the seat. Albert was in the seat house the entire morning. He observed Hamish returning from visiting Miss White at 10 minutes past. Returning from visiting Miss White. I get it.
Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Wait, what? Right. I think it's White and Hamish. I think Albert's not involved. Because to me it doesn't make sense that the Albert kill him, right? Because Albert is his son. Miss White is a dangerous woman, very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder of Montague Gaines. She flipped further down son Albert and later pushed Martin Hamish to his suicide. She deserves the rope. Miss White is a desperate woman and dead, running to get a wealthy gentleman. When Dunn cast her aside, she killed him in desperation. Hamish saw to save her. She deserves a second chance. No, she doesn't. Get the fuck out of here. You're dead. But let's see if we're correct. I might be wrong. Maybe the Albert was the murderer, but I'm not sure. I think the Albert was not the murderer. But he also, I'm not sure. Albert could also be a guy, to be honest. Yeah, Albert is the guy for sure. But let's see.
We'll find Miss White here.
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining. The deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her. Quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
I might be right, but I think more likely that the
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
Albert could also be a killer.
Surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? Stop! I beg beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Nice.
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
Worse. Hey, yeah, I'm right. I told you that bitch, that bitch a fucking murderer. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good. Miss what it is, win, make it roll. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Get the fuck out of here. I'm fucking masterminding this shit. Accept decision. Boom. Hell yeah. Gotta say in the same way I did, 92%. Hell yeah, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Boom. Hell yeah, you're a murderer. Okay, let's end this episode here. Or let's end this game. A half moon walk, last case of this game. Let's go, guys. Can we finish it in 45 minutes?
Holmes, have you been invited somewhere?
Let me just, guys, hey, for this thing, I want 200 likes on my live stream because I saw the murder. Come on, I need it. Come on, right now, I want you all to hit that like button. I want all of you to hit that like button. Let's pass the 200 likes. This is beautiful. I love it. This is amazing. I love it. Beautiful. Okay. Let's continue. I told you guys I'm a professional. I'm Dr. the Savage. I'm not Savage. Jesus, I told Dr. the Savage. Savage the Sherlock. I'm the best. Okay, let's see the last case. Because this one was the craziest. I can guarantee you guys. The plants thing was the hardest one of all the cases we did. We did over, I think, 5 cases in 22 episodes or 21 episodes, and this one was the hardest one. It's so many people, so many possibilities, so many people involved. But let's see the last one, and from what I know, it's only going to be 3 people in this case. So 3 people we will meet in the last case, and it's going to be the last one. Let's see. The last case.
To the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouthwatering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual...
You see the...
menu. Entree. Frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
What?
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash. Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
I can hear them on the stairs now.
Well, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is...
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
And forget about the dinner. Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Oh, that's why the case is called the Half Moon Walk. Okay, let's see the case. This is gonna be the last one. So, from my perspective of view, I think 3 people will meet: these 2 dead men and his brother. That's gonna be it. And I think this case is gonna be shorter than the other ones, from my perspective, because it's gonna be the last one. Okay, where's the murderer? Or is he faking it? Wait, what? This is so scary. Jesus Christ! Oh God. Oh God, they're dead.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements which speak for themselves.
Of course, Mara. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Victims?
Who were the victims?
The 2 men here, both shot. The stat fellow was Brian Vacotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweler by trade.
Witnesses?
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were 2 other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Testimony?
Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the 2 victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the 2 dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by 2 police constables.
Fireworks?
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course.
Shots?
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
Details?
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Mr. Turner's
Did you happen
window?
to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of
Very valid. Okay, let's Kenneth. Head.
The
Oh.
bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
Chance. Plates. Stuck object. Piece of wood.
A piece of wood that is stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Why is there a piece of wood? Is this gonna, was this a bullet?
This shard of wood is quite new.
So was he shot with a bullet? With a wood?
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
Yeah. Me too. And the other victim? Brian?
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death
Was
was
not
not
that
instant.
instant. Okay.
The bullet
Head.
Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Hands.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time.
Okay. So we have, oh, this is gonna be a tough case. Door key, we did this, perfect, and we have the harpoon. I'm going to investigate the crime scene and talk to witness at Half Moon Street, and actually the limestone, okay. Let's talk to him. Ryan Turner, which he has a window out there.
Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Barrow replied to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective, gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Let me just pin a picture of you. Real quick. Now class. War veteran. Oh. Missing buttons, poor life. Requires support, weak leg, limping. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Could you tell us everything that you
Testimony, please!
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Anyone else?
Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Oh, really?
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment.
After the escape?
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Huh. Interesting. A weak leg which makes him walk with a limp. Okay. Turner's view, dark window, different shots, 2 victims. No, okay. Mr. Turner stated that he reminded the window of his flat until the police arrived. However, this is conflict with Mary's statement, as the constable did not see anyone. Yeah, but the room was dark, which can make sense.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard?
I didn't, but I will. No worries. Oh, this street is really strange. Polly. Hi, Polly.
Mrs. Powell?
Powell.
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Huh, this is a
Tell
bitch.
us everything that you may have seen or heard.
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Shots?
Mrs. Powell, Did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Anyone else?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir. I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Patton.
Huh. Okay, this is really strange. Saw the crime, the girl rescuing and took the Mr. Turner and checked the view from his flat. There should be someone to explain his contradictory statement. Which, yeah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the policeman said it was dark.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Yeah.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Huh. He has a problem with a like.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
Kitchen table. Can we investigate the fireplace?
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an
There
hour
we
ago.
go. Fire. Ashes. Burnt paper.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible.
Huh.
The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Huh. I mean, if he said he was already...
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Yeah, we can see that. So he was in bed. Which kind of makes sense, huh? Bookshelves. Stick. Oh!
A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victim.
Right. That's interesting fact.
Books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Right, it kind of makes sense. Ooh, a piece of wood. That's interesting. Kitchen table. Kitchen table. Sweeping. Shredded paper. Oh!
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife is quite
Sharp.
This kitchen knife.
Used to cut paper. Yeah, I get it. I get that. That's still strange. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
Let me see the window.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
But why did he... Let's see, he... Let's say he was cutting things with a paper, threw them, went to sleep, opened the window, got down, placed the stick. If that makes sense. He took something, went up there and left his thing.
It didn't happen this way.
Fuck. Let's say he was, but he heard the gunshots. Took the stick, opened the window, got down there, get back his broken stick, paper, things. That kind of makes sense, right? He got back his stick, opened the window, what the fuck happened? Oh, he got shot! Let's see what the fuck happened. Hop! We started about it, took something, boom, hell yeah. Left the stick, do the things with the paper, throw them in a fire. Bingo.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is,
What did he
what
find? Books. Bad prints.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look. Well now, what a find! A precious jewel concealed inside a book.
So he might be, from my perspective of view, what I saw, because they all saw a kid who shot them all, right, with 2 guns. Like all of them saw a kid, and he got arrested. So maybe he was he had a deal with a kid.
A bracelet with unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era. Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
But I have a limp. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then, and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Mara was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
I'm gonna have one street the mystery I saw and I'm gonna investigate ancient bracelet. Okay, let's go home. Let's go to yard. Let's talk to the kid. Let's talk to the street. This shit is getting serious, man. I'm tired. Damn, bro. Shit is crazy. This case is strange. I gotta say that. It is the final one, though.
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Interesting. Let's investigate his belongings.
So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police.
A weapon.
It seems as though the shells were not removed.
From a cylinder.
It seems... Two out of the 6 shells have been fired.
There are 2 shots.
There were 2 shots.
Oof, which matches the things.
Cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting. A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt.
Okay. He might be a paid murderer. Paid killer. There, to match with the revolver. Okay. Tyranny could have contact between 2 fire shots they were made from different points. No. The contact between 2 fire shots, in fact, 3 shots were made. The first, a single shot was fired, and then 2 guns fired simultaneously afterwards. Kenneth Butler and Brian Victory are the victims of double murder. Yeah, that's for sure. And these are for sure. Right. Tyranny could hear the contract between 2 fire shots, as in fact 3 shots were made. First a single shot was fired, and then 2 guns first, and then afterwards. That's not the case because there's no 3 murders, that's only 1, so that kind of doesn't make sense to do that. Which there might be a 3rd victim, but we don't know about him. Sure, okay, well, let's talk to the guy. Or to the kid.
Please.
Let's see what he has to say.
Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Oh!
Now, Leighton, I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
I saw him somewhere.
My brother. You know him. Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
I saw him somewhere. Deep scar, occasional fights. Grew up in streets. Kinda makes sense. Some beating. Crush your job, office clerk. Same tattoo the guy has. Same guy tattoo has on the floor. The same guy was there. Jesus.
Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw two men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand though. I took it. And then I followed the third man.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. But there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man.
Third man?
Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Why follow him?
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, so he wanted to revenge Brian to kill the killer because he killed his, I guess, cellmate or whatever the fuck Brian was in the prison.
About Brian Vercotti.
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen £1 of meat. After we were released and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I've heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon.
I am speechless. This is one of the hardest cases I've done. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. There's so many people there happening, backstories, all that stuff. Really sucks. Really sucks, man. Damn. Crazy. Bum. These beautiful antique jewels represent a part of the Hellenistic treasure collection. Despite the 5 heads, a mountain dress, upon a bracelet, necklace, and ring, each one of pure gold, the 5 brands have been missing from the museum since 1885. Damn. Second, guys. I'm back, sorry. Okay, so they're missing since 85, so they are expensive as fuck.
I need to continue my research.
Okay. About antiques. For 8085. Bum. I think the treasure was stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab of their way from the British Museum to the to the cab. Pawn shop owner Kenneth Butler. Wait, what? When Scotland Yard the night and provide information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art. This is pawn shop in Church Street. This has since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognized by the surviving driver of the cab. He transported the collection of helicopter treasure. Vincent Foley refused to confess as where the remainder of the treasure were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasure was still be found. Okay, so we found the lost treasure in 1885. Tell me more, okay. Punch out. Bro, this case is gonna be huge. This case is gonna be huge. Swear to God. This case is gonna be huge. This case is gonna be crazy. I'm telling y'all. Guys, we have big thumbs up. Let's pass that 200 likes. Come on. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. We are at...
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly. A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute... The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Okay, sorry. Hello, Kenneth. Remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewelry which Ram had from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I found a man loaded with money who is crazy about those jewelry. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can run a meeting with Moneybag for you, but I want you to cut me on the deal. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting crossing the Great Italian Half Moon Street on Sunday evening before the fireworks. Brian was caught. Oh goodness! So they were together in this shit.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Is that it? Do we have anything else specifically to see? No? Okay. Sure. So the investigation is over, I guess. So the crime at Half Moon Street, there was possible crossfire between Kenneth. Wait a minute. Butler jury, 2 victims, common statement, all fractured, lootless, long lost art. No, okay. Stimulates shots. Imaginary man. The search for the missing hand can convey the motive for his crime that was committed in Half Moon Street. Mr. Aaron picked up the bracelet directly from the victim's murder, but the ring is still missing. The violence crime committed in Half Moon Street, but in a personal motive. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But I still cannot do this because it's still red. Nah, this is too stupid to be true, and too stupid for the last case, you know. What can we do? Solve the crime that happened. There was a possible crossfire between Kenneth Butler and Brian Scott at Half Moon Street. Examine dead bodies and reinforce the re-engine. Oh yeah, because the prisoner, the brother of, I can't remember his name, the little guy who helped us all the time. Told us that he heard shots and took a pistol, which they were together in a cell, which kind of makes sense. So I think his brother is not involved, but I mean, there's still possibilities. We need to see what we could see.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Why would they shot here?
I am unable to see any higher. I
Need
need
to
to
lift my
find
lamp.
something to lift my lamp.
Do we have any stairs? Or can we ask the guy to help us?
Mr. Holmes,
No. Wait, what if he shot twice? Wall.
I am unable to see any higher.
Can I go inside and try to borrow something from this dude? Or maybe he has letters? No. Interesting. Nothing of any worth here.
I wish this crime had never happened, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, me neither, bro. What could possibly lift me up?
I am unable to see.
Oh, I know. I know. I know what will help me to see the wall. I think I am right, but I need to just double check it.
A flare pistol. A flare.
Why I can't pick it? What?
A flare pistol.
But I needed it. Are you stupid? Really? I need a flare pistol to help me out with the light. Is he stupid? What? I don't get it. How can... Nah. What could help me with a lifting me up? No. So we have to go this way, right? That's what the game is telling me to do. Nothing here. Nothing here either. Is there anything here we could check out? Wait, what?
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Ah!
This should be useful.
Nothing really specific here, to be honest. I don't know why would he shot here, right? It doesn't make any sense. So it must be the other guy, I guess. So this one. Let's see.
Nothing interesting here.
Yeah. So then the other guy shot, right? So it must be this one. Oh!
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Bomb! Crossfire. Stimulate the shots. Imaginary man. Personal motive. No. Regular man. I still can't match two of those. Wait, you saw the crime? Really? Already? How am I supposed to do that? Third shot, But I still have one more clue. 90 driver statement regarding the jacket man who disappeared at half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as there's 3 shots of crime scene prove the presence of the second gun and this is now missing. Okay, so what now? Talk to Constable Mara and find out if it would have been possible to miss someone hiding in the shadows of Half Moon Street at this time of the crime. We're so close to finishing the case. Let's fucking finish it.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before. and try to find me.
Understood.
Strange. Yeah, that's super fucking not
I
visible.
can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable.
Huh. Come on, Holmes. Whoa, was that no? Holmes? Wait, what?
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
We can assume that there was no more person to help him straight at the time of the crime. There was no way further back from his escape, only outlets. The action required fire race described lightning and then to climb the wall. Okay, sure.
It would be my...
Oh, yeah, that makes sense why he has a flare gun, right? I think that kind of makes so much sense, to be honest. Okay, let's try with the flare gun. Okay, sure. Let's go back to the honeymoon. To the honeymoon. Honeymoon. What the fuck? Let's go back to the place. But let's try now.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue. It would be my pleasure to assist you with your...
I don't get it. And tools for climbing the wall. Wait, tools for climbing the wall. Where do I find those? At the pawn shop? Really? I'm supposed to find... Oh yeah. So you're telling me there's tools for climbing the wall in the pawn shop? Oh.
Those are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
Oh. Got it. Okay. Let's see what's up with this shit. Because it's just a robbery, then the shit will be too obvious. It will be too easy for the final case of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. We need to see like the real shit right here. Okay, let's see.
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about...
Ha! But he'll be free tonight.
Don't be daft, lad.
Can we try now?
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Holly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can. The streetlights fall directly on this wall. Not an ideal spot to escape the crime scene. It is also directly in front of Holly Powell. The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb... This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see.
Okay. Whoa.
I can barely see anything.
No shit.
Holmes? Are you there? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
Whoa.
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there?
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
crampons and a...
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from...
Gentlemen, I am on...
Bomb. Yeah, broken window. That's just super perfect.
Someone broke through the window to get
So,
inside.
here's his jacket. Just as he said, there's a jacket there. Shabby fabric, black threads.
A cluster of thick black...
Unusual strong. Should examine them under the microscope.
I should examine them under the microscope.
Okay, sure. Oh, strange. Damn, this is much more than I thought. Damn, this shit is sick. But hey guys, I want to make this even more special because I don't want home just end like this, you know what I'm saying? So tomorrow we will continue with the live stream. Another live stream of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment will be posted live. Well, we live streamed, let's fuck. Tomorrow on the Dr. Savage channel. at 7 p.m. CEST time, European time, French time, you know what I'm saying? French time or Italian time or German time, whatever, you know, Austria time. So your European time, 9 p.m. tomorrow will be live stream on my YouTube channel again. Sherlock Holmes, because I gotta go, and I want to make this special also because I don't want to Sherlock Holmes just end with a like 2-hour live stream. So you guys still won't see the end of this crazy amazing serial. We recorded over 3 or 4 months, so this serial took us 4 or 5 months, but I'm not sure how much exactly. But I think around, let me just check, double check. I think about 5 months it took us. 4 months. 4 entire months it took us for this serial, and I don't want it to be over just with a 2 or 3 hour live stream. So tomorrow, again, live stream, 23rd episode will be tomorrow, which is going to be the end of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. Probably, if not maybe even the 24th episode will be at Thursday. So you never know when the serial is going to be over, but till nothing else will be posted on my channel until we finish Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this live stream. It was an honor to be in front of 120 of you guys, about 100 entire this live stream, and I'm so happy to see 200 likes on this live stream. It's just incredible. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for this crazy support you guys are giving to me. 200 likes is just crazy for the channel size as mine. Thank you so much for the crazy support, and see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Not probably, but 100% tomorrow. Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment 23rd episode, and probably maybe the last one will be tomorrow, posted on my live stream. Stay tuned and see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Bye.